When I was 12, I would go to my grandma's a lot. She would watch me, and, you get bored. Grandmas don't really have a lot of stuff, so I would just sit down and write little stories, and my grandma, being the supportive person that she was like, we're going to send this to a publisher. This is a really great story. Well, she sent it to Scholastic, and they sent an email back, obviously, or a letter back, because we didn't have email back then, saying, tell her not to give up, and, to keep writing. So always held on to that, and so I always kind of dabbled. And then my first book, The Many Lives of Ava Snow, I wrote that when I was pregnant with my second daughter, and I got published in 2009 with that. And then I hit bestseller for the first time on Amazon with The Brown House, and that feeling was awesome, because it's a labor of love. I mean, 3 months, I really wrote the book in 3 months. I mean, that doesn't seem like a very long time, but 3 months of writing and then several months of editing, so it's like having a baby, and then this book comes, and you're so proud of it, and then people are loving it, and you're hearing from fans and readers, and I think The Brown House was the first book that made me feel like that, oh, yay, I made it kind of feeling. I feel like that with all of them, each one feels a little different, and then I didn't feel that again until Slumber hit, and I hit international bestseller, so I was really proud. I had to go online and cry in front of everybody and tell everybody how happy I was. In order to make time for writing, you have to make sure everything else is done. Because if you don't have a clear head, and if it's not quiet enough, you're not going to be focused on your story, and your story's going to be crappy. So it's tough and it's challenging. When I first started writing, I didn't have a job. I was raising my little girls, and I did take 5 years to raise my youngest. And so it was hard to have a baby, but I made time for it. And now that I have a job, I did take a year off writing so that I could, get used to having a job. But even during that year off, I wrote 2 books. So it happens. It happens. But you have to be, you have to want it. If you don't want it, it's not going to get done.